So, of course, given my luck, the first blow I land on him, even from way back here, I alert the entire house. Though, thankfully, amazing mage over there just kind of storm clouds his entire group of buddies, which makes things a whole lot easier, even though I'm already just kind of exploiting the outdated and poor AI. Little, oh god, what are they called? Bosmers, I think? Little Bosmer buddy over here comes up and starts beating me down with a crappy, wimpy dagger that doesn't do a whole lot, but it's enchanted with some pretty nasty fire damage. Which, in retrospect, I should have thought to use one of my millions of, like, you know, shield scrolls and fire shields and all that. But no, never once thought of it. Instead, I'm just trying to heal with scrolls instead of popping potions like I should. I think eventually here I finally decided to pull out my sword. Land a lucky blow that prevents me from dying. That's pretty much the only thing that prevents me from dying. And so I go back to the throwing knives, miss the first shot somehow. Now Yingling's done, so all I really needed to do is over with. It's just a matter now of dealing with the rest, which shouldn't be too hard. I just need to, you know, actually hit what I'm shooting. Ah yes, here I'm popping one of my homemade restored magicka potions, and I'm just blasting away with, you know, the really powerful greater fireball spell. That takes out all but the last one, which you take out with another one. Also, whoa. And here, as if out of sheer convenience, the restore magicka effect runs out as soon as I'm at full magicka. Lunar shield, not bad. Yingling had himself a crappy little jinx sword that's worth a decent amount. And, you know, just in general, I'm going about looting bodies, getting my throwing knives back. The heart wall here, not very good. Not very good at all. However, the sword, well, I suppose it's not very good either, but it's worth a penny or two. Here I'm just kind of comparing them, because at first glance I thought it might have been worth a bit more, or, you know, just generally been a bit more useful. Here I'm remarking about, you know, how he managed to deal so much damage to me when he's just using the really crappy dagger. It's all in the enchantment, really. Well, that and the fact that I've got difficulty all the way up to 85 out of 100, that kind of does it for you as well. Looting a few more things, anything I can get a decent amount of cash out of, like this gold. And knowing my luck when it comes to sleeping, I decided to take a or save first, then take a 1-hour power nap to level up. Whoa. The results of hard work and dedication always look like luck to saps, but you know you've earned every ounce of your success. And in a way, I'm kind of glad to a very small extent that I had to redo this commentary part, because here I was wondering why personality was ×5 boost and I didn't get any special boost to intelligence or willpower. I didn't really figure it out until later when I think it was when I was doing stuff off camera, when I looked at the list and saw that illusion was governed by personality for some reason. Logically, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, I go with a no-brainer ×5 boost for personality. I go with agility. And I think the third one I end up going with this time around is willpower. Yep. Kind of emphasizing that next level up, I'm going to put some points into endurance. Maybe strength as well. Who knows? And hello. Oh shit. Thankfully they run out of throwing items pretty quickly here. So now I have even more reason to, you know, exploit the AI like this, because Dark Brotherhood assassins, I believe, are the only enemies in the game that have the, you know, any sort of level scaling, so they're total pains in the ass to deal with. In retrospect, I should have used my Scrolls of Hellfire instead of Greater Fireball, because yeah, those scrolls have a weakness to fire attribute to them, and they would have caused a whole lot more damage. Let's see, I believe I'm out of arrows now. I've somehow duplicated the throwing knives in my inventory. I don't know how, but they came back after I threw them all. I think, yeah, right about here I decided to go in and give close-up combat a try. Not the best of ideas. That's a pretty powerful poison effect. Restoration, Reynos' fire. Salem's Vivification, that's what I'm looking for. I don't believe I have any potions or anything else that'll restore poison or cure poison. Scroll of Hellfire, did I end up using it here? Oh, please tell me I did. No, I didn't. I had to cast one of the shield spells. Oh yeah, finally I get around to using Hellfire. It worried me at the time because it didn't look like it went anywhere or did anything, and it honestly didn't do a whole lot of damage. Of course, once again, having to do the anti-poison. Both of these times I've gotten up close really justifies why I'm, you know, sitting up here on the bed, away from where the AI has the intelligence to do anything. Somehow duplicated the silver arrows as well, I think, because I'm pretty sure I ran out of them. And the assassins are finally taken care of. Whoa. Thankfully, the paralyzed effect of that sword didn't come through, otherwise that would have been a serious problem. Just taking all the gear off of them for the sake of, you know, selling them eventually. But at this point, I decided to just dispose of corpse, clean everything up a little bit. And do it a faster way this second time around. So now I'm heading out here, I believe, to have a look around for some shops to sell this stuff at. I eventually end up mostly off camera, just flying over to St. Delen and Hilalu, and finally foreign quarters. Actually, yeah, I eventually do that to sell off this loot, but Haunted Manor catches my eye. Though, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, when you see the phrase Haunted Manor, prepare for disappointment. Nothing good on the shelves. A bed that somebody would have to be crazy to sleep in, if the place were actually haunted. Ouch. And here I just kind of freeze, because I was in the middle of a drink. I'll try to emulate that. Well, it's too late to emulate it now, but I was in the middle of the drink, I hear that equip sound. Like somebody's equipping a sword. I just freeze. A tingle goes down the spine. And now the audio and video seem to be going a little out of sync, which is... Okay, by slightly slowing down the video clip here, I seem to have more or less fixed the sync, at least made it a little better. Don't know why it went out of sync, but don't know why the commentary track shut off at all either. So I'm continuing to sneak down here because, you know, it's haunted. You never know what could be here, or what could be here, to say it in a more normal way. Remember remarking about there being a fully set up table there. You know, everything's in line as if it's still being used. I suppose from Oblivion experience, I thought, necromancers? Something like that? Then I noticed this guy just kind of standing here.
Today is your lucky day, so let's hear it.
The hell are you doing in a haunted manor, guarding the bold? I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? You can tell me about Drom Barrow. Drom is my boss. You want to talk business? Talk to him. Huh, Daikaitana. Ha ha ha. Must be reference to game. Terrible joke from old session. Yeah, it's still way out of sync, but I don't know. I thought it was in sync because I looked ahead at a different part and it's lined up. I'm just slowing it down.
Do I know you?
I don't believe so, but I'm going to need to speak with you about
I've heard a lot about
things.
you, Outlander. Go ahead.
I'll need to speak with your boss. Come on. Saving just in case something goes wrong. I take precautions to ensure that I'm not found easily. I see we'll have to take more precautions, but what can I do for you? Well, I kind of need your vote to become the Halalu Hortator, so what could I do to secure that vote? I'm guessing it must have taken longer than, a lot longer than that to ask it the first time around, otherwise I wouldn't be sitting here at this screen like this. A Hortator is the leader of the Great House in times of war. Much like before, I'm going to tell him the full story. You have found me, and that means you are resourceful. Yes, I will vote for you as Hortator, but my vote alone means nothing. Yingling is a fool. You may bribe him or kill him. Gracius Curio is a man of passion and can be manipulated. But Valanda and Nevena are Orvis Dren's creatures, and they will do nothing without his approval. So that seems simple enough. You just gotta find him, and He's the brother of Duke Vedum Dren and a very wealthy and influential man. He has a netch ranch in the Ascadian Isles. Yeah, it seems all you really have to do to get this guy's vote is find him. Strangely hidden pretty much right next door to Yingling. And remember her nice greeting from before? I don't get paid to answer questions. Hello, Outlander. Let's have a talk. I don't get paid to answer questions. Good. Good person. Yes, then I decided to read Sarione's sermons, which I'll have to read out again. Yay. This volume of the Hagiographica, i.e. priestly writings, was written and collected with commentary by Archcanon Thorler Sarione. It is the best-selling of the temple annotated texts and is therefore inexpensive and commonly found in most Dunmer households. Sarione collects Vivek's most famous sermons and the popular explanations of his Gospels. This text exists in many editions. More elaborate editions are handsomely illuminated with Vivek's quotations from the Gospels for days, seasons, and festivals. Listen, faithful, to Vivek's words, for he says 5 times in 5 ways. Forge a keen faith in the crucible of suffering. Engrave upon thy eye the image of injustice. Death does not diminish, the ghost gilds with glory. Faith conquers all, let us yield to faith. Better to suffer a wrong than to do one. Hear the words of Lord Vivek, and heed his sermons on the waiting. Good, it gave me time to drink. Come on now, I don't think I read that slow. 7 graces where he names them, 7 times in 7 ways. Valor, daring, justice, courtesy, pride, generosity, and humility. The grace of valor. Thank you for your valor, Lord Vivek. I shall not quail nor turn away, but face my enemies and my fear. I will not fear. Fear is the mind killer. The grace of daring. Thank you for your daring, Lord Vivek. I shall not shun risk, nor hide behind the mask of cautious counsel, for fortune favors the bold. The grace of justice. Thank you for your justice, Lord Vivek. I shall be neither cruel nor arbitrary, for fair dealing earns the love, trust, and respect of your people. The grace of courtesy. Thank you for your courtesy, Lord Vivek. I shall speak neither hurtful nor harsh word, but shall speak respectfully, even of my enemies, for temperate words may turn aside anger, or, as the case often actually is, may stir up even more anger. And yada yada yada, some convoluted way of explaining that I don't remember it. And finally, the grace of pride. Thank you for your pride, Lord Vivek. I shall not doubt myself, or my people, or my gods, and shall insist upon them and my ancient rights. The grace of generosity. Thank you for your generosity, Lord Vivek. I shall neither hoard nor steal, nor encumber myself with profitless treasures, instead going for profitable treasures, but shall share freely among the house and hearth. And the grace of humility. Thank you for your humility, Lord Vivek. I.e. none. I shall neither strut nor preen in vanity, but shall know and give thanks for my place in the greater world. Close. Well, at least my reading speed, other than the first page, seemed to be pretty much the same. Would you kindly get out of the way? You know, honestly, there's plenty of space to walk through there.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I swear, I lined this up. I just lined this up. Who knows, maybe the syncing will be different in the video, so my complaining about it still being out of sync will be incorrect by the time that comes around, but who knows. Nobody knows. Nobody sees. Nobody knows but me, hopefully. Okay, now I believe I'm heading back around to trying to find a shop to sell the gear at. Unfortunately, St. Olm seems to be completely devoid of shops, at least At least on the level I looked at. Just looking over the map here, I believe. I decided to fly my way over to, oh God, I'm just noticing this now. I decided to fly my way over to St. Stellan, or Olms, whatever it is. I was standing right next to a bridge, and I decided to waste a levitation charge. God, do some of the strangest things. Oh, and the video cut off. I think that means this is going to be black screen for a couple seconds here, but that's fine. Deal with it. Yeah, I decided to, do the shopping and all that off camera. So I will be back in the next video.